This is the Hey Ed YouTube channel, and I am your host, moderator, and all-around nice guy, Edward Anderson. And I'm here today to talk to you about why winning doesn't care, okay? You know, we all have wins every day, and usually they go unacknowledged and unappreciated, okay? Now, we have small wins in life, we have medium-sized wins, and then we have the really big wins, right? I mean, you wake up in the morning, okay, at a certain age, that's a win all by itself. Okay, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, you shave, you have your breakfast, okay, right? Win, win, win. You go out to your car and it starts up on a bitterly cold January morning in Minnesota. That's not a bad win, okay? You get to work on time, you make it through the work day, you pick the right line at the grocery store, okay? Those are all wins, right? Okay, all right, granted, those are little wins, but they're wins nonetheless. And then you have the, the medium-sized wins, right? Like losing those last 10 stubborn pounds, okay? Maybe you get that nice little promotion at work, okay? Maybe you get that cute girl to say yes to a date, okay? That's not a small win, okay? That's, at the very least, that's a medium-sized win, okay? And then you have the really big wins, right? You buy your first house, okay? You get married, you have your first kid, you become financially secure, you become financially independent, okay? Those are the really big wins, right? Okay, so what do I mean by winning doesn't care? Well, we all know what we need to do to hit those goals that we have in life, right? Everyone gives lip service to the idea of being financially independent, or they give lip service to asking that pretty girl out, but never getting around to do it. It's easy to say things. It's easy to daydream, but are you really willing to do what it takes to achieve that dream, to have that win? Okay, I mean, those last 10 pounds. Okay, so you stop at the gas station on the way to work, and instead of grabbing an apple for breakfast, you grab a donut. And maybe somebody's having a birthday party at work. So just to be polite, you're going to have that piece of cake, right? Well, you're not going to lose your 10 pounds that way. Those 10 pounds don't care about your excuses. They don't care that you chose that donut instead of the apple. They don't care that you didn't ask that girl out on a date because, oh, you didn't have time. Winning doesn't care. Okay, so getting that promotion at work, you didn't get that presentation done for Monday morning because your kid had a birthday over the weekend. Winning doesn't care. Okay, you want to win that championship, you got to get to the gym every day. You got to tough it out. You got to put in the pain. You have to suffer. You got to do what it takes to get that win. You think that championship ring cares that you didn't have the time to put into practice, to make the thousands of practice free throws? No, it doesn't care. Do you think getting that down payment for your first house cares whether you did what you had to do to come up with the down payment? No, it doesn't care. That's on you. Okay. So being financially independent, if you are unhappy with the way your life is at the moment, it's because you got to where you are by doing certain things, right? Maybe you did not put in the extra time at work. Maybe you did not invest in that Bitcoin when your buddy told you to 5 years ago because you thought it was too risky. All right. Bitcoin isn't going to wait around for you. Winning doesn't care. So if if you're not happy with your situation, you got to look around and you've got to do something different than what you've been doing. You want to lose those last 10 pounds. You know what you got to do. Instead of sitting on the sofa and watching Seinfeld reruns, you should be out taking a walk. All right. For breakfast, instead of having that sugary breakfast cereal, instead of having Captain Crunch, you should have an egg, or an apple, or an orange. Okay. You know what you needed to do to lose those 10 pounds. Are you doing it? Okay. So you want to become financially independent? You kind of know what you have to do, right? You have to do things differently. Okay. Having your money sit in your savings account at your bank, collecting no interest, all right? That's not going to change your financial circumstances. All right? You're going to have to do things differently, whatever that is. And so if you're looking around for ways to change your life, they're out there. And find like-minded people. Start chatting and seeing what the successful people are doing, and see if you can't find some ideas. So the takeaway from this little message is that if you really, really want to change your life, if you really want to be financially independent, you got to do things differently. You got to, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to do something different than what you're doing right now. Look for alternatives. Look at what you're doing and identify what you're not doing and what you need to do to meet your objectives, and then come up with a plan. Now, I always found that it's very useful to write it down. I know it seems very simple and kind of oversimplified, but listen, writing things down will help you to crystallize what it is that you want, and then come up with a plan to get there. So start writing things down. I think it's very useful to go for that nice long walk and clear your head. It works, right? Go for a nice long walk, clear your head, start thinking about what exactly it is you want. What do you really want? Okay, what's going to make you happy? Okay, is it better health? Is it financial security? Is it finally getting around to finish that term paper or that master's degree thesis? Whatever it is, come up with a list of goals that are really important to you, and then come up with a plan. Get organized. Come up with a plan and then execute on the plan. So, so the takeaway is, you got to develop, if you want those big goals, the big ones, okay, you have to adopt and whatever it takes attitude, and crystallize a game plan, and then start going for it. And the little steps can add up. You got to start somewhere. I know these are a lot of cliches I'm throwing at you, but these are truisms in life. Okay, so you go for a walk around the lake, and there are a lot of houses there right on the water, and those are expensive houses, and people live in those houses. So people out there are doing things to become successful, to be financially independent. Are you? I hope so. So I just wanted to give you some encouragement and kind of help you crystallize, a path for you. So that's just one man's opinion, but I think I'm standing on pretty solid ground on this advice. And find some like-minded people, see what they're doing, and that might be a really good starting point for you. All right. So I got a lot more videos coming up about financial independence and how to get there. I will be talking more about cryptocurrencies and trading and that kind of thing. So please hang around the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because I got a lot of good stuff to tell you guys. All right. Let's get you there. All right. So for now, Edward Anderson signing out.
Thank you for coming to our show, and good night.